Good day, fellow YouTubers and fellow reloaders. So we are back because we are going to talk about some depriming with some tools, as promised, from Creative Reloading Solutions, Rudy and Company. And I'll apologize because I'll be hitting this camera left and right because the only way to position this to where you could see what I'm doing is with the camera right in front of me, unfortunately. So that's going to suck a little bit. But we are going to focus on the Knockout, the threaded version of Rudy's Knockout solution for this MEC 600 Jr. So the original, and we will see what, in fact, let me do what I did before. But this is going to be much harder because of the, all right, so there's no pocket conditioning going on here because nothing's being changed here. So the potential difference, in my opinion, is going to be what happens with the shell conditioning. So I guess maybe pay attention to the pedals would be the advice. Okay, so with this, that's the effectiveness of it. All right, so we now have pedal expansion. Okay, so we're going to label, as I did previously. That was one we just did. So we're going to label this plus. All right, so now I believe the installation, and maybe not. Let's see. So it looks like let me see. Back in a minute. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be doing some editing. Okay, as you can see, I had to take this whole assembly, even up here, apart because, and what's funny, let me get, one of Creative Solutions, their number one point is do not over tighten a three-quarter nut on the MEC. Here is the three-quarter nut. I couldn't even get this MFer to budge. So this is in here. This is on top of that for the primer to push this down. And I had to remove the plate that goes here to kick it down. I set a bunch of crawl oil, penetrating oil, into the nut to try and loosen it up, and I just could not get a wrench on this with all of the components. There was just no leverage, so that is why I had to take part of the press apart. And that's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. So this is the bad, well, not bad. This is the old part, and this is Creative Solutions' new part. They look almost the same, only a little different in terms of down here in terms of the what I'll call the hull conditioning. So we'll see if that actually works. But you know, to Rudy's point, and because the freaking, actually, you know what, let me wipe this out because a whole lot of oil up in here. Just clear out the threads. Good stuff. All right, so Rudy's has wrench flats, and again, the camera's in the way, so I can't really do this the way I would want to. But his comment was, you know, don't over tighten the and I'll call that hang on one second. Let's see what size wrench the flats are. Looks like it is potentially 5/8. Okay, so we will give that a snug, which is what I wish MEC would have done. They tightened the hibby-jibbies out of that. That was an OMG. Alright, so now, if memory served, that makes a little more sense. Dumbacity. Dumbacity at its finest. Now we get to do this all over again. Oh, that was polite. It went in the first try. Alright, what did I say? 12-ish. 12-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. All right, that looks a little better. All right, so we need to put this back together. And I think this went like that. Did it go like that? Or did it go like this? Nope. Had to go like that because they're different size screws. All right, so we have that, and we have and again, I was really surprised at how tight everything was on the MEC side. Okay, put this back. Camera is beeping at me way too much, so battery died. So now we are on plug-in power. You know you're having a bad day filming when the camera's beeping at you multiple times. So today is a multiple beep day. All right, so we're going to see now that we have, so we've got Rudy's Rudy's knockout adapter in, replacing the original MEC knockout bushing. We have the MEC D-prime case condition, so you can see the difference in the pedals. Sharper, this is unprimed, and this is the original MEC. So now we're going to hopefully see what okay, that felt interesting. And we're going to see if, do we see a big enough difference to justify the expenditure I'll let you guys be the judge. I'm thinking maybe the original looked just fine. I don't see what that bought me, honestly. So original. I want to reprime. Because I want to feel that again. Yeah. I mean, it feels the same. I'm looking at the cases now. And nothing, no difference, because this is, you know, long either way. And this has plenty of room to come up. So, I'm going to say that with the Posness Warren, it was a little more pronounced. I'm not seeing, maybe you guys will, maybe a little bit. So, you know, look here, the folds are, I would say, a little flatter than they are here. And this is, again, this is the original, the MEC knockout bushing. So I'm going to say the pedals are a little, you know, on the new one, a little wider, a little flatter than the little V here. So I'm going to say marginally different. Marginally. All right, I'm tired. That was a really long process for something that I thought was going to be the easiest of the three upgrades, in all honesty. So the Posness Warren with the single Allen nut for removal installation was awesome. This is a different, again, this whole process was a little bit different in terms of what I tried to do. Maybe that wasn't screwed in all the way. So let me do it one more time. There's our double. Yeah, I'm going to say marginally. Marginally. But that takes care of that. So 2 presses down, 1 to go, and we'll see how adventurous I'm feeling to do number 3. That's it for now.